Hello, Torn80 Man here. This is a video on weapon mods. Weapon mods come from the mission screen. Essentially, you do missions to obtain mission credits and then spend those mission credits on weapon mods. The weapon mods will appear here in the available rewards section of the screen here. There's 6 of them that kind of rotate every week. A couple things to note here. You cannot buy the higher level version of the weapon mod until you buy the lower ones. That's often misunderstood. So, for example, you have to buy the bipod before you purchase the tripod. Another thing to note, you cannot buy weapon mods with torn cash, and you cannot trade for them. Essentially, it's when you buy a weapon mod, you basically unlock that weapon mod for your character. Another question I get a lot is, how come I cannot attach every weapon mod to every type of weapon? And the simple answer is that's how the game is designed. For example, this minigun is a heavy artillery weapon. And if I equip that and go up here to mods, you'll see that I'm very limited to which mods I can equip to the heavy artillery. So I can equip lasers, extra clips, and pods. That's it. Whereas if I go to a rifle type weapon, like the Gold AK, for example, you'll see that I can equip basically everything except for the shotgun chokes. You'll see how the shotgun chokes are faded out. Just a quick overview on the weapon mods themselves. Sights, pretty self-explanatory. They increase accuracy. The large suppressor increases stealth but decreases your damage. This is actually my favorite weapon mod. It's not very good, honestly, but this was very helpful for unlocking, or I should say, increasing weapon experience. Increasing weapon experience is based on hit count as opposed to damage. And so you technically want to do as little damage as possible over the course of, say, 22-ish hits, because you have to reload in there. But this large suppressor will do that for you. Essentially, it'll kind of nerf your damage. Crit laser is the second best, in my opinion. Critical hits are just kind of broken in this game at the moment. And this increases it by 6%, which is really good over the course of several turns in an attack. Tactical Illuminator is the best weapon mod, in my opinion, both offensively and defensively. It basically trashes the opponent's accuracy, and it lowers their stealth as well, so it's good for retals. Moving on here, the chokes, shotguns only, increase damage, useful for like the knock gun and a couple other shotguns. I suppose if you were to use shotguns, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. But higher capacity mags, also nice for unlocking weapon experience, getting those merits associated with shooting ammo. The hair trigger, its only real use, in my opinion at least, is to apply demoralize on defense. It's really nice if you get a shot off and it hits that opponent before they either flash or smoke you. And this is really nice on the Gold AK because you can hit him and then you have roughly a 20% chance to apply that demoralize before they start hitting you again. So very useful for that. The break, pretty self-explanatory as well. That really wrecks your stealth whenever you're going in there, but it's useful for some weapons. Tripod is really nice for us players that don't have like any dexterity to lose. Otherwise, you're going to want to use the sight and another accuracy mod of some kind. Moving on here, I think the only other ones we have are the extra clips. Again, good for shooting ammo for those ammo merits, and also useful for unlocking weapon experience for the secondary weapons that require constant reloads. I think the blunderbuss was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. You can only get like one shot at a time, so very useful for that. Recoil pad, it shines with the MG3, which will basically just increase the amount of shots you do per turn, or at least potentially. And it's also really good for special ammo as well. That 25% control is related to the ammo that you expend. So it's less ammo that you expend with the recoil pad. And I think that's all of them. If you have any questions, the custom grip, I guess at the very end here, it's pretty self-explanatory as well with accuracy. If you have any questions, let me know. Get in handy, man. Thanks. Bye.